Hi everyone. There are a couple of products that I wanted to show you, and it's so hard to do this by email. I mean, I could take pictures and send you, but I thought it'd be easier to do a short video. As you know, the problem or the challenge with solar lamps is getting people to afford them. They save money over a year, sometimes they save money over 6 months, but the acquisition cost is a big hurdle. So getting that initial cost down so that people can buy a lamp is the big challenge. And you know, I mean, I love this Barefoot lamp. It's a very good product, and it does have the phone charger. And here's the other cable, for the phone charger. But it's expensive. So the question is, what's cheaper? So I've just run into a couple of lamps lately that I wanted to show you. This one is by a company called Unite to Light. It's based in California. And I really like this lamp. You notice it doesn't have any cable. It's very, very small. It folds up. I've lost the box, but the box is just tiny and hardly weighs anything. In fact, I think this lamp probably weighs less than the cable itself does on the Firefly. And it has a single LED, which I will now show you. There we go. Quite a bright LED. And I'll try to do some tests later on that I'll show you about how relatively bright they are. And the battery is just one, what we call a AA battery. It's a small battery, rechargeable, so it's very, very easy to replace. You don't need a technician to replace it, and I like that. And this is, it's a startup company. They've just started a few tests. They think this can retail for $7 US. And you can compare that to the cost of the Barefoot lamps, which is over $20 in every country, and sometimes over 30. Sometimes over 40, frankly. And that makes it really quite a deal. So if we can get that on the market at that low price, that'd be a great deal. There's another one that I liked a lot. This is made by a company that's a year old called Nokero, which is short for no kerosene. Also extremely light, a tiny little box. And I'll tell you about the advantages of the lightness of the small box in a second. This comes wrapped up in this plastic like this, and the lamp is designed to hang like this, and if you hang it, so you can hang it outdoors, and the panel is right there. So it'll just charge right here, and when you want to turn it on, you can hang it inside your house, wherever you want to. It's got a switch that goes like this. It's got a low setting and a high setting. It's got 4 LEDs. Now when it's on the high setting, I had them backwards. It's the low setting, and that's the high setting. The high setting is 12 lumens. This, I believe, is rated at 15 or 16 lumens. So they're competitive. It's not quite as bright. These are going to sell wholesale FOB. That means in China for about $5. In fact, they're not going to. They sell that now at that price now. Now the thing is, of course, you can't charge a phone with this. And the Nokero people just said, well, that's true, and some people do want to be able to charge a phone, but let's separate those functions. Rather than having, because I saw people in Uganda that were buying lamps just so they could charge phones, they said, well, let's make a separate phone charger. So Nokero's just dropped one of the adapters. Has come out with a power panel designed just for charging your Nokia or other phone, and this costs about $10, and you can charge a phone in 4 hours, so you could charge 2, maybe 3 phones a day, and you can do that as a business. And so if people want to charge their phones, they can buy this. If people wanted to light their house, they could buy this. If they wanted to do both, they can buy both. And even both is going to be cheaper than one of the Firefly lamps. Now I'm going to go into a dark room now, and I'll give you an idea about how bright they are. Hi, so we're now going to do some brightness tests of different kinds of lamps, just so you get sort of a feeling about how bright they are. I think these are all fully charged. I hope so. Here's your Firefly 12, and that it is on its brightest. Here's its second brightest, and there it is off. And here's your Nokero. There it is on its brightest. There's its second brightest, and there's its off. And this little Unite to Light lamp there it is on its brightest. Whoa, that's bright, and only has one setting that's bright. So I'm going to turn them all to their brightest, and then we can hold them all up. Okay, so let's see. There they are, all three. I'm trying to shine them all right towards you, and you can make up your own mind. There we go. Now, like I said, The thing about the lightweight and the small size is important, because if something is light enough, you can afford to ship it by air instead of shipping it by sea. When we were shipping these lamps to Mali, it was a kit with one panel and 2 of these lamps. It was adding about $2 to the cost of shipping it. And that was a lot. But shipping this by air, compared to sea freight, would certainly add less than $1 to the final cost. And that's pretty affordable. So these are some of the things I'm going to be talking about when we talk, and I would love to see some sort of test where we could get these out to villages and see if the much lower price would make them affordable. Thanks.